Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dottie, and in this episode I'm going to be telling you about one of my lucid dreams and one of the lucid dream goals that I successfully accomplished on this day back in December. I'm super excited to tell you about my lucid dream because I love to dream in general, and if you do too and haven't experienced a lucid dream yet, I highly recommend you learn how to do that because it's such a fun activity to do while you are sleeping. Alright, so let's get into this episode, and I hope you enjoy it. So this morning I had a lucid dream, and I completed one of my goals in today's lucid dream. I had a lucid dream between 6:09 a.m. and 6:30. So my goal when I'm in a lucid dream for the past, 2 years has been to create a door, open the door, walk through the door, and transport myself somewhere else than where I was in my original dream. And this morning, I was able to successfully do that. And I've been trying to do this for like a couple years now with no success. And today, I did it. So I was really excited and very proud of myself that I was able to do that. My destination was very simple, a beach. And what I had imagined in my head for the beach destination was kind of like an island, a very long, white, sandy beach, maybe some palm trees or coconut trees with a beautiful view of the ocean, blue, warm water, warm sun, clear blue sky, a typical image of a beautiful vacation beach. And in my lucid dream, I was somewhere, lots of people, very hectic, and I realized it was a dream by seeing a paper in my dream that had my name on it. It had a bunch of scribbles on it too, had my name on it, and I was like, what is this piece of paper? And I look at it, and I have two selves. The self that's in the dream, doing the dream, and the self in my mind, watching myself do the dream. As I'm looking at the piece of paper, the self in my mind told my dream self to take in as much detail as possible. And the self in the dream was like, well, the only reason why I would tell myself to take as many details as possible looking at this piece of paper is because I already know I'm dreaming. And that was the trigger. I knew I was dreaming, so I turned to the wall. I was like, this is my opportunity to try to practice opening a door and transport myself to the beach. So I turned to a wall. I, with my eyes only, outlined a door. So from bottom right, top left, and down again, only with my eyes. And there was no outline that I could see in my dream. I only hoped that the outline that I created with my eyes would open up and I could step through and appear on a beach. I walked up to the door. It opened up. There was no knob. I didn't have to turn it. It just opened up for me. It was black inside. I stepped inside the blackness. And after a few seconds or moments, let's say, because I don't know how long it was, the image came through and I was in the mouth of a cave. I saw the wet sand that I was stepping on and very little calm waves lapping in the cave. There were a few other rock structures not too far away from me that I could see. The ocean went on to no end. The sky was clear, bright, and blue and sunny. And it was a much different place than I had imagined that I would be transported to, which is fine. It made more sense now looking back that I would be somewhere that is like an entrance/exit, which was this mouth of a cave, because I had entered through a door. The dream after I entered through the door did not last very long because I did not sleep very well last night. My Fitbit says that I slept for 6 hours and 32 minutes, with a sleep score of 73, which is not terrible. That's pretty average for how I sleep, especially the score range, but it is not very great at all. I hardly reached the 80s. I've never reached the 90s, but last night I just did not sleep very well. And this happened between 6:09 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. And I knew that because I kept on looking at my watch, my Fitbit, to see what time it was, because at 6:30 I have to get up. I need to feed my animals. I got to start work at 7 o'clock. So me having the lucid dream was literally in between 6:09 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. So I was very fortunate that I was able to have that chance to lucid dream just before I had to get up and get ready and start my day. Hi there, this is Editing Dottie from the future, and I just wanted to point out something on my Fitbit. It says my sleep timeline was between 9:46 p.m. and 5:26 a.m., which means that it didn't even capture when I was lucid dreaming between 6:09 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. And I wanted to kind of point that out because, in my opinion and in my experience from having these lucid dreams, your mind is basically awake. It is very active, so it's no surprise to me that it did not capture when I was attempting to sleep in the 6 o'clock hour. After having said that, I do believe that you are not resting when you are lucid dreaming because your brain is so active. You are completely aware that you are dreaming, that your body is asleep. How can you be resting when your brain is that active? Leave a comment down below if you have an opinion yourself or experiences yourself. I would love to hear them. I really would. I love lucid dreaming. I love dreaming in general. All right, let's get back to the rest of this episode. And it didn't last that long because I was so tired. As soon as I stepped through and saw where I finally made it on the beach. I was immediately hit with tiredness, and my mind, my brain could not keep the dream up. And I wanted to explore the dream. And I was fighting with myself to keep up the dream. But I was so tired that I couldn't. I had to give in. The dream ended. And I woke up. And it was 6:30. And I was like, oh, time to get up now. So I will keep practicing, trying to make a door, going through the door, and being transported to a beach, at least right now. I have to nail that down before, in my mind, in my opinion, I think I would need to nail down going to the beach before I can experiment with other locations, because it was very brief. Me going through the door and appearing on the beach was very short. So I want to practice doing that, practice keeping the dream up after I enter the door and explore the area that I'm in. And eventually, down the line, I'll want to go through another door after going to the beach and nailing that down, open up another door and go somewhere else. I don't know where the somewhere else would be, because right now I'm just trying to focus on getting to the beach. But I'm making progress. And the reason why it has taken me so long to get the door to open, walk through, and appear at the beach is because I don't do enough on a daily basis to practice trying to lucid dream every night. Every so often, I'll do a reality check, which is, am I dreaming? Nope. That's my reality check. I don't do it every day. I don't do it multiple times a day. Whenever I remember, I do it. I do have an app called Oniri where I document my dreams, and that app has a reminder to do your reality check. Am I dreaming? Do it. Nope. But I kind of just ignore them. because I'm working, or I'm dealing with my animals, or I'm relaxing, you know. It's not a priority for me to lucid dream. It's if I know that I'm dreaming, that's awesome. If I don't, whatever. Lucid dreaming is not a priority. Making sure I am well, my pets are taken care of, and anything else I need to do, that is a priority, not lucid dreaming. I would love to be more committed to lucid dreaming, but it's not a priority. It's hella fun to lucid dream. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend trying to lucid dream. You can do so many cool things. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you listening to my dream and my progress. And if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section and I'll be sure to read them and reply back. Thank you. Bye. And have a great night.